What is up, everyone? It's me again, Gamerlush, for another episode of Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn. I don't know why I sing that every time. I don't know, I guess I just like singing stupidly. But, guys, sorry, kind of zoned out there. Guys, I want to apologize for not releasing as many videos as I could be. I know I need to really try harder, but it's just been super crazy. Cray cray, is that what the kids say now? Yeah, but guys, thank you so much for your support. This video is actually a request for one of the people who came up. You know, very nice guy. I believe he's part of the free company now. I'm not sure. He asked me a question. What are good foods to eat depending on your class that you should eat during in-game to help your stat boosts or Titan or Bahamut's Coil or what have you. Now, guys, disclaimer, these are just my opinion. Of course, there's tons of different other foods out there that you guys can be making or can be eating. I'm going to be cooking while I just started, so I guess you can just watch me synthesize some maple syrup while I'm here. Okay, from what I usually eat, depending on which class, if I'm on my summoner, or it depends, of course, on which stat you need first. And let's say you're lacking a certain stat, so I made sure to check for foods that make up for those stats that you're missing. Before we continue, before I forget, guys, you know what time it is. Raise your glasses. Cheers. That went right when I took that shot. Awesome! Alright. Synthesizer, Noralizer! Vivid memories turn to fantasy. Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to go ahead and start from tank, DPS, and then healing last. I don't know, just to, I guess, get that sense of the triad or whatever. Tanking food's really easy because there's not really two different sets or three different types of tanking. It's just you take the damage and you need vitality. So a good basic food for that is Lanoscan toast. Guys, food doesn't have a level requirement to where you can eat it. You basically, once a person gives you that food, you can eat it at any level, I think. Unless there's certain types of foods out there and I'm not really sure of. Some foods actually do require you to use philosophy poems to get those recipes for that. But there's a lot of other varieties of foods you can get that doesn't really require you to spend those precious philosophy tomes, unless you're just drowning in philosophy tomes. Don't ask. But yeah, this is a really, these are basically the simpler items you can make. So yeah, so Lanoscan toast is pretty parry, vitality, accuracy. I believe those are probably the best foods you can get. A lot of them doesn't really have. I'm not really sure of any foods that have shield block on them or anything like that. If there are, guys, let me know. Put the comments below. Put a link or whatever. Well, actually, you can't link in the comments, but just put whatever in the comments. So for tanks, I would just, and it's real simple to make. I believe a higher level culinariist can make these really easy. Oh. Okay, so with tanking out the way, easy, right? Just get the toast. Powdered toast, man. God, I'm an idiot. Alright. You guys ever watch that cartoon? Get on track here. Alright, so this one's a really common one, I believe. I have the high quality here. Yeah, I got each different kinds of food. I chipped in and went ahead and tried to. I asked different people to make these for me. I went around the server asking different people what they thought. Me personally, already kind of know which foods I needed for healing and DPSing. Tanks, wasn't sure. Also, though, a lot of people told me that, hey, my stats were lacking in this area, so I usually get this instead of just, using the box standard deviled eggs here for people who like to have crit. Crit's great. One of the base stats that, of course, DPSers do need when of course DPSing. The good thing about the stats in this game is they're shared on both, whether you're magic or physical DPSers. So guys, this applies for all DPSers. There's no magic DPSing food, there's no physical DPSing food, there's no magical healing, and there's no physical healing food. There's no such thing. Anyway, keep synthesizing. Just keep making. Oh, did I make all the syrup I had? Okay. So, of course, yeah, this is going to give you crit 5%. Guys, this is higher because it is a higher quality item. As you can see with the little squiggly, or the little, whatever that squirrel thing in the, whatever that symbol next to the name is. That means it's a high quality item. So this is probably going to be, you're looking, with a regular item, you're looking probably at 4%, with a max of 19. Basically, meaning the max means like how much more maximum you can actually get. It will never go past 24 vitality. Now this is trying to make like the most out of your food. So let's say 5% of your critical rate only equal up to 19%. So I hope it's really kind of hard to understand, but or kind of explain. But as you can see, the max that you would get is 5% there. I hope you guys can see this. It's 5%, but it will cap off at 24%, 24 points of stats. So let me pop up my thing. So it won't add more than 24 here to the stat rate, to the crit rating. So let me go ahead and eat it real quick. I know this is a waste, but I want to show you guys, so I want to get out of here. So let's go ahead and pop into my stats. This is for. Let me save this. Let me go in my summoner. Wow, that jumped my HP down real quick. I'm surprised. It'd be funny if I died. Alright, anyway. Use that. So my crit was. What was my crit at? Oh, great. Now I forget. Okay, so it was at 3. Well, you guys saw the video. I think it was at 341. So now it's jumped to 358. So it will determine on like your percentage of what your base stat is at. So if you guys are looking for crit food, get deviled eggs. If you guys really want to min-max it out and you really got a high stats, it's for people who are like geared for Bahamut's coil. You want to get high quality food. If you're not like going super for Bahamut's coil, normal quality food is just fine, guys. And so, all right. So if you go, next is determination. Okay, this is of course the affects the amount of damage dealt for both physical magic attacks as well as the amount of HP restored through healing and auto attack potency as well. So this is base damage. Instead of critting, you're going to base damage. I'd go buttons in a blanket. It's a cute sounding name. It's basically like, I guess, little buttons with a little mushroom, kind of like Hot Pocket, but or Totino's pizza rolls with little mushrooms in them. But yeah, for this is adds determination, 4%, vitality, and critical hit rating. So it does actually add some critical hit to it. So you're getting both. Not as much critical hit because it only goes up to 2%. Okay, so now we're going for accuracy. This is for determining accuracy. Accuracy is very important, guys. I just learned that later on now, but not too badly because your hits will miss on the latter bosses. Let me go ahead and switch and go back to making maple syrup. Sipping on some syrup. Alright, so okay, so getting a button mushroom saute is a really good one. We get the determination, vitality, and accuracy. Because as you can see, guys, all these foods have vitality, and vitality is probably one of them, if not one of the most important stats you can have on almost any class you're playing as. Guys, sorry if I keep jumping around, but it's kind of hard to play and explain. And I'll give you something to look at while you're, instead of my ugly mug talking about food. Alright, so yeah, determination, accuracy, these are really good. This is a really good one to have. Of course, it's not high quality, so high quality will increase that amount. Okay, now for just, higher accuracy, you're going to go with stuffed cabbage. This is going to be 4% vitality and crit hate. So this is a really good one to have at the beginning. If you find yourself missing with a lot of your attacks, spells, thrusts, jabs, dodges, uppercuts, I don't know, suplexes, I don't know, DDTs from the top balcony. But it's, yeah, stuffed cabbage is basically tops for accuracy. So that's something you want to consider. Not too bad. Of course, this is just regular. This is just normal quality. You want to go for high quality for Bahamut's Coil, anything like that. How many do I have left? I can probably go do quick synth. kicking. I love the aesthetic of crafting in this game. You're not just rubbing your hands like you're maniacally planning something. Speaking of maniacal, raise your glasses. Cheers, guys. I'm making something. Bing! Ooh! I synthesized vodka. Man, I wish I could do it. Alright, guys. Alright, alright, now we're going for discipline skill speed. This where it does matter. Skill and spell speed are different. That's the only thing that's pretty much between critical accuracy and skill. Speed is the only thing. I don't mean to flip you guys off. Speed is the only thing that actually differs between the two. So for skill speed, you want to try int stake. This is going to be 4%. As you said, a lot of these are going to cap around 4%. High quality is going to be at 5%. So these are basically probably the highest you can get to. I'm not sure if there's actually a 6% food. I think that requires a lot of the philosophy tome ingredients, but I digress. Alright, so of course for skill speed, if you're just finding that you're lacking behind, it's nice. It does have accuracy too. If you find yourself that you're running around a lot and you're either running from those AoEs you're finding unfair, get some skill speed, pick it up a little. Alright, now for spell speed, I do either two different ones. For me, I like using pineapple. This is more of an aesthetic thing. I think this is a little bit more costly. This is pineapple Pond's cake. I think it's their iteration of pineapple pound cake. Blah blah blah. Pineapple pound cake or pineapple upside down cake. Kind of like how they have a yarns or like feet or something in there. And I think Ponds is their version of pound. Lore thing. I don't know why I got into that lore thing. Anyway, this goes for spell speed. Alright, so of course, steak for skill speed, pound cake for spell speed. Alright, now for this is kind of just me as a healer. I worry about piety. A lot of people say that a scholar really doesn't have to worry about piety too much because of ether flow, but I find that just having that larger mana pool does give you that more flexibility, so you're not worrying about MP too much. So, and the fact that it does help you regenerate a little bit more because it's based on the percentage, 20% of your max. So if you got a lot more MP, you're going to get a lot more from that 20%. Thus, and the amount that spells use is static. It doesn't say this spell uses 20% of this amount of MP. So the more you have, the more you can cast the spell. So I do worry about piety. So I would either drink pineapple juice, high quality pineapple juice, or mold tea, MULLED mold tea. This is really good ones I like to use every so often. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think I covered almost all of them. I think people who would worry about spell speed more are kind of like healers. So these can be used for both healing and DPS. For DPSers can use the pound cake if they're just feeling that their spell's taking too long to cast. Maybe like me as a summoner would want this to pick up so I can set my dots up faster. Or a black mage can keep shooting out fire spells before he would have to go over to ice flows, or what? Not ice flows. That's from WoW. Or ethereal ice, I believe it was astral ice, to switch over. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Guys, work on your cooking. This cooking is very complimentary for every class. There's not a class that doesn't enjoy a nice snack to help increase their stats. So as you can see, I just now started on it. I'm going to probably be working on it this whole weekend, so I can, it'll be nice for me to, when me and my free company are hitting those things, I can just pass these out, help everybody out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining Chef Gamerlush as I twiddle my mustache. That is not fair. In my opinion of what are really good foods to look out for when playing in-game. Guys, make sure these are stocked. They sell actually pretty good in the auction house too, guys. So if you're looking for another currency and you're thinking of just, making culinary a source of income, it's really good. I'll leave a link below here, leading you to a good site to go. It's basically the it's kind of like Ryuusei head or Ryuusei head. You can basically type any of these out, and you can check out what ingredients you need for them and where they're at. But I appreciate you guys joining me, and while I'm sitting here cooking, ooh la la, c'est magnifique. Mwah. I'm just making maple syrup, just grinding away, sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. All right. Well, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for joining me, guys. I hope this helped you guys at all. If it did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, ask questions of what else you want to see next. I will be on almost all the weekends, so I am accepting, just, hit me up if you guys want a free company invite. But, as always, they need to make it to where you can synthesize alcohol in this thing. I'm probably not high enough to, they probably do, I just haven't seen it. It kind of puts you in a drunk state. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. Love you all. And as always, cheers and game on. Back to cooking. Tell that bitch to get in the kitchen, make me some blueberry pancakes. Get an invite and they'll be more than happy to invite you. Oh, that's at the Sailor Moon. Squirrely Jenks is an awesome guy, one of our master crafters. Fatal Fist, sweet ass monk guy. We do have a Mumble channel that we do get on about. Majority of us get on the weekends because that's when a lot of us have free times. That's when seems that our highlight play times are. We usually get events together on the weekends, like around Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays if we do have enough people on. So if that's what your schedule's looking like, you have the weekends open.